Hi guys, it's me Karen, and I've come back to do a picture in Mouse Guard coloring book by David Petersen. I was doing some color swatching in my new little book thing, and we're going to turn the book open. And I had to redo the Derwent Inktense, and I also did the Graphitint ones, and I'm going to use some of those for the gray, and then I'm going to use some of these for the other parts of the page, along with some Neocolors. I have those up at the top of my desk. This is the page I've decided to do. It's the first block on the book, so it's first page that you can color, and I'm hoping I can get that in the screen good enough. What I'm going to do is kind of in this background here that's blank, I'm going to use the Neocolors to kind of mimic a leaf pattern back there, kind of in a couple of tones of green. I'll be scribbling that down on a plastic mat like this. I have a bigger one on the side here. This is just your dollar store cutting boards. They have a shiny side and kind of a rough side. I'm going to use the rough side to put my Inktense, Graphitints, and the Neocolors down on, and then pick them up with a water brush and color them in. The Neocolors I may just color in here. We'll see how that goes. Usually I'll do it with distress ink, but I thought this would be fun to get out the Neocolors and just kind of do everything in the water-based stuff. And then we will add some pencil in at the end to add highlights, or to give some more dimension to it. So what I was going to do is pull out some of these greens and see what I have, because we want to mimic the green that we're going to have going on in here. I have bright green. I have a piece of paper so I can see what these colors actually look like, because it's been a while and I don't have these swatched in my new book, so we have to kind of test. Ooh, that is really bright. I don't think I want it that bright, so whatever you are, that was you. We have to put you back. I don't want that bright. I want kind of more earthy tone. That's okay. This one is moss green, and the bright green I could use is called bright green, and we will see. Yeah, it's turquoise. I don't know if I want that. That might be okay. Nope, still gets too green for my taste. I like deeper colors, but since I don't have these swatched out, we're just going to have to play around with them a little bit. Still a way too much blue, but the darker of these two, I think it was this one. Nope, it was the other one, might work. And what do we have here? It's more of a browny tone, but that could work in the background. And what's another one? What's this one? Chrome Oxide green. Yeah, that'll work. Something in that range. So we have a whole bunch of colors here. The bright one is the, these are hard to find the name on, bright green. And then we have moss green, which I really like. Make sure we keep that one. And the brownish one is olive and Chrome Oxide, and the one I said might work is dark green. So we're going to keep those light and the dark out, and we'll see what we could do here. I just kind of want to mimic some faded leaves way in the background. So let's see, we will take in, I'm going to put 3 of these down on the paper in the order I'm holding them. See which one is the lighter green of the bunch. Didn't get that one down good enough. Let's just get a color. I think this one is the lightest, so we'll go with it first, and that would be the moss green in here. So our leaves kind of do this shape, so I'm just going to kind of mimic a roundish shape back here. So it just kind of looks like leaves are in the background. So we'll kind of just do some leaf shaping here. Because it kind of goes that way. And then one kind of down here. We're just going for the look of it, not, you know, an exact copy. Just want some color down. Then we're going to go in with, this is a kind of a darker brown here. Sorry, my watch just keeps telling me to do things. Busy playing. We'll put, well, some of this kind of rounded in this area. And then some of this in here. Okay, we'll see how that goes. So we need some of that darker over on this side. Okay, we'll add some water and see how this works in this book. I don't think I've used it before. Try not to get it in the mousey. Want him to stay one color, and it's not green. And there's a lot of these little places down in here I didn't get any color in, so I'm going to throw some in there too. Just kind of go in between all three colors. This is a denser area, so we just want to get some blending in there. When this dries, I can go over and give it another coat. There we go. Trying not to get his tail. Okay, so we're going to let that dry, and let's see, what can we do while that's drying? I'll need that paper because I have to double check on everything else. Okay, our leaves here, we're going to have a brighter leaf up on the front, so we want some kind of lighter green here. So we have apple green or spring green, and I think the spring green probably would work well. Let's see, so we'll get that out. These are the Inktense pencils. So that's the spring green. I'm going to want the light olive, if I can find that. These are not in their order, I don't think. Light olive would be Oak's Tan's back section. Okay, light olive. And then leaf green is a good one. Well, because we're leaf. And then kind of a deeper, this one, it's hard to pronounce. Where is it? Should be right next to the leaf green that I just pulled out. Yep, there we go. Okay, we'll try these colors. So what kind of a, might as well just put all our water on here at one time, huh? This is the light leaf green. So we're only going to put it on one portion of the leaf and on the whiter of the leaves only. There's a white one, then there's a darker one and a really dark one, so we're just going to use it on the lightest one right now. I may not use that sheet. I don't know. We're playing and we're having fun, so. You notice I'm not being precise about this either. Okay. Light olive next. The nice thing about the Inktense and the Neocolors is you can go over them if you want a darker color. You can't take it away, so you want to be careful not to put too much of it down, but you can definitely put more on. Okay, we're going to do that right now. We're going to put these two down, and I did not use these guys, so we'll keep those over here. And we will activate these. Missed a spot with the Neocolors there. Okay. Yeah, what we're going to do is, Neocolors are pretty dry. I'm going to take the olive and put it in some places here to darken it. The areas I missed up here. And we'll take in some of that dark green and just throw it in the corners here. Mix them together. Okay, go back over those again with the water brush. A little too much water on that. You can always remember that these are leaves also, so if you go over them, it's all right. No big deal. Acorns, on the other hand, they're supposed to be a different color, so we don't want to do too much there. Okay, I want to put a little brown in that, I think. What do we have over here? Bit of bronze. What color will that turn? That's red. Okay. We don't want to use that color. Stay over there, pencils. About, oh, color on my brush here. Sepia will work. Just kind of putting it where a shadow would be, like under the acorns, in between the leaves, because we're behind there. Darken those corners up just a bit more. I did not like that color I put in. So I'm going to get rid of it by adding some more of this color. Okay, so we'll darken that up. And here, use our little tablet there. Okay, it's looking better. Now the leaves. Going to go in with, oh, that was really good. See if I can't get that out. Nope. Oh, I'll have to do something about that later. Okay, where was I going? Leaf green. Gonna add some of that in here. Gonna kind of go up the veins with it. The center part of each one of these. Okay. Then we'll activate that. Okay. The dark one's in the back. We're going to use this one. Ionian. We're just going to run some of that back here. I don't know what that is, if that's the top of that or not. So just kind of going over the darker leaves back here. We'll throw a little of the leaf green on the darkest ones. Okay, and we'll ink those up. Oops, that's okay. We're doing that outside in a different color. I've decided because I've already goofed it up down there. So we'll do the border in a different color. Okay, it's not going to let me bother me any. I goofed once, I can goof again. There we go. Everybody has got different tones of green in it. Now if you want, if you need it lighter or brighter in the top leaves, we can add in a brighter color, which is like the apple green, which is really bright. just to make those stand out a little different. Give them a highlight. There we go. I need a little more of that. Put it that one and that one. Okay. And we're going to put a little more of that, what do we have? The Sepia and the Neocolor, and go in on some of these darker areas. And just bring that in and shadow those a little bit better. Okay. I can still play around with that background a little later, but we got it pretty good. We want to do the branch here, so we're going to do that in brown, or a brown. So we will get out a couple of these. We have dark chocolate. Put on the underside of that branch. Under his feet. Then we'll add in a lighter color. I'm going to bring in, not that one. Don't know what that one's doing in there. We'll bring in some sienna gold here. Just touch a few spots. And then saddle brown. Okay, and we're going to mix that up. Put those down somewhere. Poof, we've got the nice little branch going. Okay, and then we can do the acorns. We're going to want a tan. I want some light beiges. Not sure about that color. We'll put that one back. Baked earth looks good. Mustard's too yellow. A golden yellow. Work between these and see what we get. So I have golden yellow, baked earth, and tan. So I kind of go in this area for the highlight. Go in with the baked earth. I am not even sure what color these are going to be when I get them wet. Yeah, it'll work. Just on both sides of that. And tan. And we'll get that activated and see how we're doing. Kind of go on the light spot first. And then mix on the way out. Okay, that'll need to get darker. Put those over here. I gotta keep everything on my desk so I can put it in the description box. Those are all the greens. I don't think I used that one, so we put that one away. Thought I had browns out here that I used for the tree, because I want to borrow some of those. Okay, dark chocolate. You kind of have to wait for it to dry. So I'm going to put that there. And then we have saddle brown. We're going to put that in here. Some of that next to the chocolate too. What's this last color that I had? The gold. I don't think I need that. Okay, we're going to activate that. Had a rag out here. Okay. Okay, those look all right. Then we're going to get out some, as long as you don't mind this going a little longer, Graphitints and do the little mouse and the gray. We have cloud gray, which is a nice light color. So we're kind of gonna, oops, that's not the right color. Oh well. I put a little bit of mountain gray on his ear there. I wanted to go in with cloud gray. So we're gonna go in with cloud gray. I'm going to put it down around his darker fur here. And again, you can kind of go sloppy because you're adding water to blend this out. I want him a light gray, so I'm going to go around the edges, a little in the middle of his face, and then I'll bring the color out into the area that we're going to. Make sure your brush is clean. Gonna touch that. And then just bring that color out. That's that little bit of mountain gray there. Okay. We're going to get a little tiny bit of a pinky color. It's got the lightest pink color. Well, I guess we do. The Graphitint. This is Port. And we're going to put a little in his ear here, where it's darkest in its shading. And then we're just going to use the water to touch it and bring it out, keeping most of that in the darkest spots. Okay. We can take a tiny bit of that, and we're going to just touch his nose. Just gives a hint. Leave those out. And his cape is going to be blue. Do we have a nice blue? Ooh, we do. A slate. Let's see. I kind of like this color, but it's a green. So we have ocean blue. Ocean blue it is. Let's see. Where's ocean blue? And we're just gonna put a little of that on his cape. And activate that. Oh, forgot his little tie here. And if you want it darker in areas, you can use the little pad on the side and just pick it up like a watercolor. Then touch it in those areas that you want a little darker. And got a little tiny bit under his chin here. And remember, we're going to go over all this with pencil. I missed a spot of the green down here. Just picking up whatever's left on my sheet over here to darken this area up since it's dry. Okay. I think I'm going to cull it now, and then we will touch up. I've got to do these little acorns up here. He needs more work, and then we're going to do pencils, and then we're going to do the background out here too. So that'll be all in part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed. I have a lot of fun coloring with these things and kind of practicing again. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in part 2. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Bye now.